Ever wondered what separates the rich from the poor? It's not just about the number of zeros on the paycheck, it's a chasm called the wealth gap. A multifaceted divide that goes beyond mere income differences. It's about habits, mindset, actions, and the way money is managed. You see, money is like a seed. The rich and the poor both receive seeds, but it's their nurturing habits that dictate the harvest. The rich, with their financial acumen, cultivate their seeds, turning them into a thriving orchard over time. On the flip side, the poor, often out of necessity or lack of knowledge, consume their seeds before they even have a chance to grow. So the wealth gap is not just about having money, it's about what you do with it, how you think about it, and how you let it shape your life. Today we will uncover 8 things the rich do that the poor don't. Stay with us to the end, so you don't miss a single detail. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get more valuable ideas on how to achieve financial freedom. So, let's get started. First off, the rich invest time and resources in financial education. It's not just about having money, it's about knowing how to make it work for you. The wealthy don't just stumble upon a gold mine, they understand the intricate workings of money and use this knowledge to their advantage. It's like having a roadmap in the financial wilderness. With it, they can navigate through the tricky terrain of investment opportunities and evade the pitfalls of financial risks. They know when to hold back and when to take the plunge. They're not just playing the game, they're strategizing, anticipating, and making informed decisions. Financial literacy is not just for the rich though, it's a skill that can be learned, a tool that can be wielded by anyone willing to invest time in understanding the financial world. The rich know this and use it to their advantage. Knowledge indeed is power, especially when it comes to wealth accumulation. Secondly, the rich prioritize investing over saving. It's not that they don't save, but they understand that saving alone won't significantly grow their wealth. Enter the concept of compound interest, often dubbed the 8th wonder of the world. It's the snowball effect of your money, where the interest you earn also earns interest. It's a game of patience, but over time, it can turn modest seed money into a substantial sum. Now, the rich don't just throw their money at any opportunity. They look for investments with potential for high returns, whether it's real estate, stocks, or even starting their own businesses. The key here is that they're making their money work. It's not sitting idle in a bank account, slowly losing value due to inflation. It's out there, in the world, growing, multiplying. For the rich, money is a tool that should be put to work. Thirdly, the rich don't rely on a single income stream. Why? Because they understand the power of diversification. Having multiple income streams is like having a financial safety net. It provides stability and increases the potential for wealth accumulation. Imagine you're juggling. If you only have one ball and you drop it, the show is over. But if you're juggling multiple balls and drop one, the show goes on. The rich apply this concept to their income. They might have a day job, sure, but they also have investments, rental income, a side business, royalties, and so on. This diversification not only reduces the risk of financial hardship if one income stream dries up, but it also provides opportunities for exponential growth. Each stream of income is like a tributary, feeding into the river of their wealth. The rich understand the risk of putting all eggs in one basket. They spread their eggs, knowing that if one basket falls, they've got plenty more. Fourthly, the rich understand the importance of networking. It's not just what you know, but who you know, that can often make the difference between success and failure. The wealthy don't just grow their bank accounts, they grow their social circles. They build and maintain a strong network of contacts, constantly interacting with people who can provide them with new opportunities, insights, and perspectives. Networking is not about using people for personal gain, but about forming mutually beneficial partnerships. It's the exchange of information, ideas, and resources. The rich understand that every person they meet has the potential to open a door to a new opportunity. They also know the importance of maintaining these relationships. They keep in touch, follow up, and show genuine interest in the lives of the people in their network. This not only helps them to get ahead, but also to stay ahead. Your network is indeed your net worth. Fifthly, the rich plan for the long term. This is one of the most defining characteristics of the wealthy. While many people might be tempted to grab quick profits, the affluent understand that true wealth is a game of patience. They make decisions not based on immediate gratification, but on the potential for long-term rewards. Consider the realm of investing. The rich don't rush to cash in on small market upswings. Instead, they hold on to their investments, allowing them to grow and compound over time. They know that the most significant returns often come from letting money work for years, even decades. The same principle applies to their careers and businesses. They're not just thinking about the next quarter's earnings or the next year's salary increase. They're envisioning where they want to be in 10, 20, even 30 years down the line. This long-term perspective also extends to their personal lives. They cultivate habits and skills that may not pay off immediately, but will serve them well in the future. In short, the rich play the long game. They plan, they wait, and most importantly, they persist. Sixthly, the rich are not afraid to take calculated risks. You see, they don't view risk as a terrifying monster lurking in the shadows, but rather as an opportunity waiting to be seized. It's like a game of chess, where each move, each decision, carries its own potential for reward or setback. This perspective is reflected in their investment strategies and business ventures. They don't impulsively throw their resources into the wind, hoping for a positive outcome. Instead, they meticulously analyze the potential risks and rewards, making thoughtful decisions based on careful evaluation. For instance, they might invest in a startup company with a revolutionary product, knowing full well that the business could fail. But they also know that if it succeeds, the rewards could be monumental. It's a calculated gamble, one that could potentially lead to extraordinary returns. Risk-taking isn't about reckless abandon, but informed decision-making and strategic planning. The rich know that no risk, no reward. Seventhly, the rich invest in their personal development. They know that their most valuable asset isn't their stock portfolio, real estate, or even their business. It's themselves. They realize that their knowledge, skills, and health are the foundation of their wealth. Every successful person you see, be it a billionaire entrepreneur, a world-renowned author, or a star athlete, they all share one thing in common. They are committed to becoming the best versions of themselves. They're always learning, always growing, always pushing their boundaries. They invest in their education, not just in the traditional sense, but also in the form of books, courses, mentors, and real-world experiences. They understand that the more they learn, the more they earn. They also prioritize their health, because they know that a healthy body is the key to a sharp mind. They exercise regularly, eat healthy, and make sure to get enough rest. The rich know that the best investment is in themselves. Lastly, the rich understand the importance of giving back. While it's true that the rich are always on the hunt for the next lucrative opportunity, they also recognize that wealth is not just about personal gain. It's about using that wealth to make a positive impact on the world. The rich often make substantial contributions to their communities, supporting local businesses, funding education initiatives, and sponsoring public services. They understand the value of social responsibility, not just for the sake of their own reputation, but because they genuinely want to help others. Moreover, they contribute to causes they are passionate about. They donate to charities, establish foundations, and invest in social enterprises. They recognize that their wealth can be a powerful tool for change, and they use it as such. The joy of giving for them is not an afterthought. It's a fundamental part of their wealth strategy. Wealth for the rich is not just about accumulation but also contribution. So, if you want to achieve financial success, you need to understand the importance of cultivating the mindset, habits, and actions that lead to wealth. It's about understanding that wealth is not just about the size of your bank account, but about the richness of your mind and actions.